Oh, I don't know what I ate, guys. I don't know what it is. Maybe I had a McMuffin. I don't know what it is. Warmest greetings, guys. Whether you're wearing warm, delicious, not delicious, warm, delightful, friendly Christmas mittens, or you're grabbing your own ass and shitting diarrhea. Welcome, happy holidays, happy Christmas, Merry Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, welcome everyone. That's what we do here. You're watching Daryn Jones Live. We've got a hell of a show for you tonight. First of all, there's that. Second of all, oh my God, look how lucky this guy got. Ice can save your life, people. Slip. Whoa, oh my God, I almost got killed by a car. Isn't that unbelievable? One more time. Oh shit, I slipped. Oh good, I slipped. Isn't that amazing? If you're just joining us, we go 4 nights live a week, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, and I've got 2 main stories for you tonight. But first, get in the chat, let me know who you are, what you're doing, where you're from. I'm live from Los Angeles, California, and I want to know, who are you? Where are you from, baby? Tonight's hashtag password is, fuck am I old? Because that's what we're talking about tonight. Our first story is going to be all about Amazon Prime doing their first ever drone delivery of an Amazon product. I'm a big tech guy. I love new technology. I love when things are released that blow my mind. But this was the first time, I think in a long time, or maybe ever, that I was like, holy shit. The world is moving very quickly. It is moving very, very fast. Things are changing very, very quickly. And I kind of feel like the horse and buggy crowd when they first saw the car going, what in the fuck is that? Because I watched this video and I said, this is going to change everything. And fuck am I old? That's the hashtag password. So, and here's the question for tonight. What do you remember from your past that makes you feel really old today? Is it using a payphone? Or is it using a beeper or a pager? Is it blowing into your Nintendo cartridges if they weren't working? Is it actually physically turning the dial on your TV, going through all 12 channels because that's all we used to have? Let me know in the comments, hashtag fuck am I old. That is today's first story. We will get to that in a second. The second story is, oh man, this is just unbelievable. Reddit for sale. Oh, first, let me tweet out my info so people can join us here in the chat. And if you are joining us live, my God, welcome. I'm glad you're here. The new people that have found the show over the last couple of weeks is beyond exciting. So welcome. Let me know what you're doing. And let me know how the fuck you feel very, very old, because I want to hear that. Okay, here's story number 2 we will get to in a second. This was on the front page of Reddit today. I'm sure it's still there. Oh, first of all, Canada, how you doing? Much of Canada and the upper Midwest forecasted to be colder than Mars today. Oh my God. Look at that. And I don't want to hear any, what about global warming? No, fuck off. It's not how it works. Just because it's cold outside your front door doesn't mean it's not boiling or changing or climate change is happening. So I don't want to hear any of that shit. All right? When you shit in a toilet, do you affect what is in the toilet? Yes, you do. That is how I describe climate change to people. Okay, so, and by the way, here's some live footage from Hoth. Oh no, it's from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Oh, you shit fuck. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so the big story I want to talk to you today is this one here. I'll close that up so you don't get distracted. Reddit for sale, how we bought the top spot for $200. We talk a lot about fake news on the show. We talk a lot about how we feel like we're being manipulated. We feel like we're being pushed to believe things by subtle, little tiny changes, whether it's something a news reporter says or the way a phrase is turned online. These guys did a video to explain how simple it was, one, to just nudge opinions and nudge their point of view and nudge narratives just by a couple upvotes. Very simple stuff. Then the second one, they actually go through and they buy, with $200, a gang load of fake accounts that they have full control over, and they push their story, their fake story that they created, right to the top. It's unbelievable. We will get to that in a second. So that's story number 2. Story number 1 will be Amazon Prime and their delivery situation. It is unbelievable. But first, let's get to the chat. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and if you're watching, what's up, y'all? Seems like it's a constant theme, or robots taking jobs lately. Yeah, that does seem to be the theme. Are we in the Illuminati again tonight? That would be an absolute drag. Here, I'm going to do like this, because I've been fiddling with the stream. What's up? Hi, stream's working for me. Joanne is here. Chewy is here. What is up? Good to see you. I'm back. Savage Cabbage says Nintendo 64. Yes, the old Nintendo 64. You know what? Can I dumb this down? Guys, bear with me for a second. Here. I want you to just watch this. Just watch this for a second. I'm going to fiddle with something here. What I'm doing, I'm going into the program, and I have a feeling... Inputs. I wonder if I can do this. No, I can't. It's too late. We've already started. Well, you have to look at that for a second. Okay, so I'll call... All right. We're starting this up again. All I've done is taken down the video bitrate. I'm coming back. Okay, very good. All right, so let's get into story number 1. Here's what we're talking about. Amazon Prime. Fuck, I'm old. That's the hashtag tonight. Fuck, I'm old. It is really unbelievable. Okay, let's watch this delivery. And if you're in the chat, let me know how the stream looks to you. And if you're watching the repeat, fuck, I'm old. That's the hashtag tonight. Okay, we're all good. Everyone's good. Everyone's pissed off at my Wi-Fi. Daryn gets free Wi-Fi at McDonald's. It's not dial-up. Fuck you. But I do. No, that's true. All right, let's get into this jam right here. So Amazon Prime. This is a crazy, crazy story. Because it's one thing. First of all, Amazon's changing the game. A couple weeks ago, we reported on their Amazon Go store. Basically, you're going to bring your cell phone in, swipe it, you walk through, away you go, you're off to the races. Nobody's working at the store. Nobody's filling up the well, people are filling up the shelves, but nothing else is happening. You walk in and you walk out. Okay, let's watch this. Amazon Prime. This is unbelievable. No human pilot.
Amazon is developing a service to use drones to safely deliver packages to customers in 30 minutes or less.
First of all, doesn't that seem like something from the future? Like, I honestly feel like the first people that saw the car for the first time. Because this seems like outrageous that you could order something online and then a fucking drone shows up with your package.
It's called Prime Air. We've started a new private trial for customers in the Cambridge area of England, and on December 7th, we completed our first delivery.
So this was the first delivery. First of all, I call bullshit because I think he's too old, but what do I know? Maybe he is the first guy. Richard B. There he is. Didn't want his first name. He didn't want his last name used. Richard B. So what did he order? Who knows? Probably like a very classy butt plug for seniors or something.
Customers will choose from a selection of thousands of items tucked away in a Prime Air fulfillment center located just over the horizon from their homes.
This is unbelievable.
We have been operating fulfillment centers for quite a while now.
And I just want to stop you for a second. If you're watching going, oh, this will never take off. You think the people who had horses and buggies were like, fuck a car. How can you go without a horse? It's crazy. Or how about my parents used to have milk delivery and ice delivery to their door. And then they saw the supermarket with the refrigerator chest. So that doesn't take off. This is a game changer, guys. This is going to change the way everything works. And by the way, if you have a job driving a truck, you're fucked. Okay? Donald Trump's not bringing that job back.
This one is unlike all the rest.
And that's not a diss on truck drivers. Don't get me wrong. That is just the reality is the automation is coming. Yesterday we talked about driverless Uber cars. Today we're talking about a drone that can bring you, look what she's putting in the box. A bag of fucking popcorn. Have you seen the movie WALL-E where we sit on the chairs like fat fucks and just order shit and it shows up? That's where we're at now, guys.
Hottest looking buildings contain innovative Prime Air technology. Here's how it works.
How does it work?
Moments after receiving the order, an electrically powered Amazon drone makes its way down an automated track.
What the fuck? Are
and
you
then rises
serious?
into the sky with the customer's package on board. These drones are autonomous.
There it goes.
From takeoff to landing and return, they operate completely on their own. Cruising.
So the drone is gonna fly from the Amazon store to your house. And I know people say, oh, it'll never work in the city. How could we possibly, it won't work in the city. They're going to figure it out, people. This is coming. You don't think in cities back in the old days, like, how can we get cars in the streets? It's like horses. This is where horses go. They're going to figure it out. Pretty soon we're going to have driverless cars, driverless Uber, drones dropping shit off. The thing that concerns me, where's all the human... And I sound like an old person. I sound like my grandma when she was like, I fucking hate the phone. She didn't say it like that, but she's like, I hate the phone. It makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, how can you make the phone make you feel uncomfortable? Now I get it. It's like, where's the human interaction? This is crazy. All we do is interact with people on social media. Then we go to our drone delivery. Then we get that. We sit in our big fat chair. Then we put our headphones on and curse at each other while we play Call of Duty. That's the whole world now. It's crazy.
Quietly below 400 feet, carrying packages up to 5 pounds, and guided by GPS.
And don't get me wrong, I'd rather drones do this than drop bombs on people in poor countries. So I do endorse this kind of drone use. That's much, much better. But this is game-changing. And by the way, if you're just joining us, you're watching Daryn Jones Live. We're talking about this new announcement, the first video of Amazon Air, I guess they're calling it, the first drone delivery. It's unbelievable. This is a game changer. And I said it before, I feel like how I imagine the first people who saw the car. They got off their horse and said, what is a car? This is kind of weird. This is going to change it all. So tonight's hashtag in the comments, fuck am I old? What do you think back to your childhood or your past where you think, fuck am I old? I can do a bunch. Nintendo, blowing in the cartridge. Having a computer before there was internet. Yeah, you used to buy computers and type on them and play video games, and that was it. That's all you did on them. You played Load Runner. Internet? We didn't get internet till I was, I think, in grade 9. And there was one guy whose older brother had figured out how to download porn on it. And it took 9,000 years for the picture to slowly download. And you'd be like, oh, shit, eyes. Another hour and a half, we'll maybe see a nipple. This is exciting. Oh, no, oh my God, this is so hot. We're all a bunch of kids in his basement watching the porn download the slowest you could ever do. And now you can get Amazon drone to drop off a virtual porn bodysuit. You can have a virtual wank. You can virtually wank nowadays. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Kids out there, did you know there was something called a payphone where you used to drop a quarter? What's a quarter? It's a piece of money. You used to drop a quarter and you would call people on city streets. Yeah, like a drug dealer. It's crazy. We used to fake ID with a piece of scotch tape, and because the typewriter... Like, honestly, that completely blows me away. That completely blows me away. So I want to know in the chat... I'm just going to refresh this. What are some things from your past that make you feel completely old? That make you feel like, how did we live like that? It's just a crazy... It absolutely blows my mind. If you're just joining us, you're watching Daryn Jones Live. I'm Daryn Jones. We do this show live 4 nights a week on YouTube when the internet is cooperating. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. And welcome to all my the new subscribers and all the people joining in. Welcome. Welcome. We're talking about... we just watched the Amazon Prime Amazon Air video where they're literally dropping shit out of the sky on your house. And people who say it's not coming, it's not going to happen, it is absolutely coming, it is absolutely happening, and it absolutely blows my mind. I swear, I feel like I'm like this old man watching all this new technology. And like, it's one thing to have a computer on your phone. It's another thing to have a robot drop your whims and desires on your doorstep for not that much money. That is absolutely crazy. Let's go in the chat. I want to hear, what are some things that when you look back, you feel like, fuck, am I old? That's tonight's hashtag. We're also going to get into a crazy story on I found on Reddit today. You can see it highlighted there. Reddit for sale. How we bought the top spot for $200. We're going to get into that story in a few minutes. It's really amazing because we talk about fake news on this show all the time. We talk about how we feel like we're being manipulated and pushed into a certain opinion. Well, these guys show how easy it is and how little effort it actually takes. It's crazy stuff. But if you're in the chat, let me know who you are and what you're doing, where you're from. I'm Daryn Jones. You're watching Daryn Jones live from Los Angeles. It's a rainy night here, and I know it's cold around the northern parts of North America. And we're not back. This is like, oh, everyone's complaining about how the stream. It's not my fault that the stream's dropping, guys. How about Amazon just stops treating shipments to Canada from USA as a fucking moon landing mission? Right? It's like Canada. We can't cross that imaginary line. Savage says, hashtag fuck I am young. Order something and uses a drone, message pops up. Sorry, the area you live in is too cold to deliver to. Yeah, good point. Good try to get a drone to drop something. My Wi-Fi got cut. Now I'm using data from my phone. The world is going to be run by Google and Amazon. Haha. Daniel, I wouldn't be going haha. It's going to be Google, Amazon, and Facebook. And then they'll decide what we get to enjoy and what we get to use. It really is amazing stuff. If you're just joining us, I'm Daryn Jones. This is Daryn Jones Live. We do the show 4 nights a week live. And if you're wondering, how can I get more involved in the show? Facebook.com/Daryn Jones. That's where we build the show every day. We post stories, we post pictures, we post gifts, we post all sorts of different things. And then we build the show. We write the show together. So welcome. So follow me there and be part of that. On my Snapchat, I drop the nudes. If you like some crazy ball action, I just got an Amazon drone, dropped a butt plug. So, check that out. I did a cool pictorial today. It was great. And subscribe to my page right now, youtube.com/Daryn Jones. And actually, if you don't mind just hitting a like on this video, it literally costs you 0 cents. Just fucking do it, fuckface. It's so easy. Just hit the thumbs up. It makes a difference. Just do it. Do it for daddy. Well, yeah, you're part of the community. Just do it for daddy. Okay, let's get back into story number 2. If you're just joining us, we talked all about Amazon and their I just came. Fuck, I'm old. We talk about Amazon and how they're doing the drone thing. Okay, story number 2. This is unbelievable. It really, really is amazing. Here, I'll do like this. I'm not going to open the video. I don't want to play it for you, but basically, this is the story. You can see Reddit for sale, how we bought the top spot for $200. And here's the thumbnail. Okay, so this video, first of all, you think, okay, how do these things happen on Reddit? How do things make it to the top of the charts? I feel like I'm being manipulated. So these guys showed how simple it is to change the narrative on things. They got a couple of bots. They ran a script, and the robot, if it was a story that was positive, the robots would upvote it. If it was a negative take on the story that they were talking about, they downvoted it. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. And you could see the stories that they wanted to push because of a couple of bots pushing it forward. You didn't need that many. Got it right to the top page. So they thought, that's amazing. What else can we do with this? Well, they took it a step further. They wanted to create a fake news story and see how big they could make it. So what they did is they went on the dark web, or whatever that means, and they actually bought legit but phony Reddit accounts. For $200, they bought a bunch of them. So they're ready to go. You get the password, you get the sign in. They're legit. You can post. They look like legit accounts. They put their news story. They start upvoting their own stuff. All of a sudden, they see their fake story, their fraudulent story. And it was all about Brexit and why it's actually a good thing and why China is going to be the UK's new partner. And they downvoted comments that diss their topic or question if this was legit. And the thing went all the way to the front page on Reddit. So it really shows. We talk about fake news all the time on the show, how things are not vetted, how things are not fact-checked, how things look fake. Last night's story, we talked about the Uber who ran through the red light, how all the news companies wanted that so badly without even really checking. Is it legit? Yeah, they got a statement from Uber, but was there a person in that car? Doesn't matter because the video is exciting. People want to watch the video. These guys show you how simple it is to ride it all the way up the charts. It's really amazing. It's unbelievable, and I highly recommend you check that out. That's on Reddit. Another thing, are you a millennial? Story now, I gotta get a bonus story. We talked a little bit about this last night, but we're having issues, so we're gonna do it now. Barely half of 30-year-olds earn more than their parents. This is insane.
The American dream fading.
Yes.
Barely half of 30-year-olds earn more than their parents did at a similar age, according to new research by economists.
So this chart says in 1970, if you were 30, you had a 90% chance of earning more than 90% of all 30-year-olds earn more than their parents. Today, it's half. You are not going to get ahead. You're not going to. But why? That's the question. Why?
And sociologists at Harvard, Stanford, and UC Berkeley, in 1970, 92% of American 30-year-olds earned more money than their parents did at a similar age. In 2014, that number fell to 51%. So what's behind
What's
the
behind
enormous
it? That's the
decline?
question.
The study doesn't provide specific reasons for the declining fortunes of younger Americans.
I bet I can
but
guess.
It generally blames the slowdown on economic growth.
I don't believe that's true. I believe it's the wage gap.
The widening income gap
It's
between the
crazy.
wealthy and the rest of society.
Hey, if you work for a company, how's your CEO doing? Is he making like a fuck ton more than you? I bet he is. Or she.
And stagnated wages in the middle class.
And have you gotten raises? Oh no, we can't give you a raise. Well, shitbag who's ruining the company, he gets the bonus every year, but sorry, you can't.
The declining ability of children to out-earn their parents is greatest in the Midwest.
I wonder why.
An industrial region that has been battered by greater import competition, especially from Japan and China, and by technological changes.
Oh, automation. Geez, I wonder if that has anything to do. Oh, remember this thing we were just fawning over how remarkable this story was, where the drone goes in the sky and literally delivers you anything? Automation with no human beings? Oh, I wonder if that'll affect people in these areas. Oh, I wonder if, oh look, I don't see a human on that assembly line. That's weird. That job's not coming back, is it? You wonder why people voted for Trump, because he said he was going to try to get the jobs back.
The trend is especially stark among males.
Yep.
As of 2014, only 41% of 30-year-old men earned more than their fathers at a similar...
That's a very difficult stat to imagine. 41%, not even half. 4 out of 10 earn more than their parents. That's tough as a man in your 30s to know that you will never be better than your father. You will never have it better. You will never provide for your family better than your father. That's not an easy pill to swallow.
Age. Economists say reversing the trend will be very difficult. If income distribution remains tilted toward the wealthy, they calculate it would take sustained growth of more than 6% a year, adjusted for inflation, to return.
So I wonder if all those rich people are going to see this and go, we should probably share the wealth. Instead of us getting like all of it, maybe we should give some 30-year-olds some. Let them have a shot, a real shot, the American dream and all that. I wonder if the rich people will do that. And the corporation, I wonder if they'll help out the workers. No, you know what they're eventually going to do when all the jobs are gone? We're all going to get a little stipend. What do they call that? A guaranteed income? So we'll sit there on our chair with no job, pushing the Amazon drone to show up, wondering, why can't I earn as much as my dad? When your parents, all they really did, they happen to be born in the most lucky time of all time. If your parents are baby boomers, they hit the jackpot. You can get a great job without a good education. Houses are affordable. You could have a single income for a whole family. They hit the jackpot. They hit the lottery. Not to say they didn't work hard, but they hit the lottery.
Turn to an era where nearly all children out-earn their parents. Many economists feel the economy is more likely to grow at around 2% a year.
So we are screwed. How do we get out of it? I don't know. And I kind of wonder, instead of sweating technological advances exclusively, let's get ahead that way. What about the human side of these technological advances? Where does it leave us? Who's looking out for everyone who's going to get left behind when a robot takes your fucking job? It's very concerning. I'm Daryn Jones. You're watching Daryn Jones Live, and welcome to the show. I'm all suspicious of charts and graphs. It really depends on the data you started with, for sure, says Joanne. Daniel's here. You pay your employees like crap, and your productivity goes down. Yeah, but they don't care, because they'll just get more robots in, and all of a sudden productivity goes way up. Hard to believe what the professionals earn. It's scary because the dole will not be a living wage any more than minimum wages now. Yeah, if you're wondering, I'm checking out the chat right now. We do the show live 4 nights a week. Yeah, the guaranteed income is not going to be a great salary. It's unbelievable. If you're just joining us for the first time, I'm Daryn Jones. You're watching Daryn Jones Live, and welcome. I hope you're having a good time. If you want to be more involved in the show, facebook.com/Daryn Jones. That's where we build the show each and every day. And if you missed tonight's episode, subscribe to my channel so you never miss it again. And like this video right now. We are going to go through the stories we hit. First of all, we looked once again at this cup, because I just can't get enough of this barfing shit cup. It's beautiful. Then we looked at, look how lucky this guy is. Oh shit, I slept. Oh, thank God I slept. Whoa! I almost died. One more time with feeling. What an idiot. Don't do this. This is why people yell at their kids. Don't do that. Ooh. Then we looked at this remarkable drone story, and tonight's hashtag is Fuck I'm Old, and we're talking about all the things that we remember that make us feel really, really old. Blowing into a cartridge to make it work. Getting on a payphone. Calling a number to see when the bus shows up. If you wanted to find out how you get somewhere, you had to look in what was it, Pillies? what were those called? Those map books? Those yellow map books? You open those up and you go, okay, I got to go here, left, right, left, right, left, right. Crazy, crazy. So I want to know, how do you feel old? What do you look back in your life, which probably isn't that far behind? I didn't have the internet till like 1995 or 96. That's only 20 years. It's just like a thousand. First computer didn't have color. It was just gray because it was way too expensive to get the color monitor. It's insane. So I want to know your stories, and I'll post the best ones, my favorites, on my Facebook page because it is hilarious, crazy stuff. New York Times is talking about it, the drone delivery. Then we talked about this very interesting video. I highly recommend you watch it, talking about how you can get to the top of Reddit for $200 and how it goes into the conversations we always have about how we feel like we're being manipulated, but we're not sure. Can it really be happening? Yes, and it's happening easier than you can possibly imagine. It's crazy, crazy stuff. So we checked that out. Then we just looked at this. We are screwed. You are not going to earn as much as your parents. I don't want to leave you on a sad note. I'm going to leave you on this. I'm going to put that up. Just enjoy that. Happy holidays. We've got one more week of shows until the Christmas break. Facebook.com/Daryn Jones. Be part of the show. We'll be back Monday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. And subscribe to this show right now and like this page. It really, truly does mean a lot. And I'm just going to leave this here so you can enjoy that. Bye, guys. Have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous night.